Good morning. Good morning, all you beautiful people. Welcome. Let's sing together.
Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. One more time. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Good morning. Welcome to the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. We're so glad you're here, whether in person or live streaming online. My name is Delanne Haslam, and I'm so excited to join the host team. Love streamers, please share your name and location where you're streaming from so that we can get to know you and you can connect with each other online. Our practitioner serving today is Selena Ba, sharing a reading and a time of sacred silence before leading us in prayer. And Therrell Hinckley is holding high watch throughout the service, knowing that the best and highest is unfolding for each one of us as we share this sacred time together. Our theme this month is Flying High with the Basics, and our lovely Theresa Martin will be our speaker today. Her talk is called, What Was I Thinking? And don't forget, after this service, we're going to party and celebrate Theresa's 90th birthday party. Our special music today is the fabulous Mandy Danzig. We love when she joins us. Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among religions. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness so we can help make the world a better place. Please join me in saying with feeling our purpose statement. We are an open, welcoming community, celebrating our divinity, loving our humanity, and nurturing our journeys of spiritual discovery. I know we have some first-time visitors today. If you're willing, will you raise your hand so we can welcome you? Yay! Welcome. We're so glad you're here. If you haven't done so yet, please pick up some information about our center and a copy of the Science of Mind magazine as a gift for you at our hospitality table in the lobby. And thank you so much for joining us here. We affirm for you and for everyone here that you will experience a blessing this morning. Before I briefly share what's coming up, please remember that you can find more details on our website at spirituallyfree.org, where you can also learn almost anything about our center, register for classes, donate, submit a prayer request, and much more. If you're here in person, you can do many of those same things at our hospitality table in the lobby with the help of our amazing hospitality team. Okay, it's not too late to join our final foundations class. It began on Tuesday with Lana Cairns and Selena Baugh teaching. It'll be Tuesdays from 6:30 to 9 and run through March 18th. Because it's the very last time we're offering this class, it's being offered at a third of the price, which is a great deal. I would be doing it myself if I weren't already in another class. And I've already taken it twice. And there are some people I know that are taking both classes, so they're braver than me. But if you'd like to join that class, please see Selena or Lana in person. Would you raise your hands or stand so that you can join, and they'll hook you up with that. This week, I'm excited, is our first Wednesday experience at 6 p.m. The Wednesday experience will be held on the fourth Wednesday of every month and will be something different each time, such as a sound bath, ecstatic dance, guided meditations, and more. And these are all designed to help you experience your own connection to the divine. This month, we were going to do our 2025 vision boards. We're still meeting, and it's been modified a little bit. We'll have a similar process led by Mel Menlove and Wendy Condi, resulting in soul collages. You don't want to miss this. Come join us. I'll be there if that sways you at all. A poster board will be provided. All you need to bring is some magazines, and we'll have everything else. A reminder, our book club meets every Sunday at 9:30 in the classroom downstairs, room 102. This month's book is a summary of chapters 1 through 4 of The Science of Mind, adapted by Reverend Edward Vilhoen? Vion. Okay. You can download a copy of that on our website in the classes section. The book for next month, I wanted to say, is Secrets of the Lost Mode of Prayer by Greg Braden, so you can get prepared for that. Our LGBTQIA plus and ally support group met this month, and we've decided that from now on we will meet the fourth Saturday of every month at 11 o'clock beginning in February. This is a safe, welcoming environment, a judge-free zone where you can be yourself. So please join us for that. Also remember, every Wednesday we have our midweek meditation streaming live on Facebook, and you can join us for a midweek pick-me-up or watch it anytime that's convenient for you once it's recorded. And as you can see in the lobby, every third Sunday we're going to have our fundraising bake sale. Cakes, pies, loaves of bread, or smaller individual items. If you'd like to participate, please email the office.assistant@spirituallyfree.org. Bakers, please provide a typed ingredient list and wrap each sale item separately. That keeps people with allergies safe. Okay. Our center was founded on and is grounded in prayer. Prayer helps us deal with whatever comes our way and helps us see there is a spiritual purpose for whatever might be happening in our lives. If you're having trouble seeing this, please let one of our trained practitioners pray with you after the service. Your room will be available, correct? Cindy's office. And they will know this for you until you can know it for yourself. You'll be glad you did. And of course, you can always submit a prayer request in the lobby or online, and all of the practitioners will uplift you in prayer this week. Now, I invite you to allow the centering music to connect you with the spirit that lives within, as it opens our hearts to receive Selena's reading, our time of sacred silence, and prayer. There is one love. There is one power.
So our reading this morning is a poem by Theresa's favorite poet, John O'Donoghue. He's an Irish poet, one of my favorites also. And I wish I had his voice to read this, but we'll do our best. And it's entitled Your Birthday. And as I picked this because it's been Theresa's birthday, but this is also for all of us. This is my blessing for all of us. Blessed be the mind that dreamed the day, the blueprint of your life would begin to glow on earth, illuminating all the faces and voices that would arrive to invite your soul to growth. Praised be your father and mother who loved you before you were and trusted to call you here with no idea who you would be. Blessed be those who have loved you into becoming who you were meant to be. Blessed be those who have crossed your life with dark gifts of hurt and loss. They have helped to school your mind in the art of disappointment. When desolation surrounded you, blessed be those who looked for you and found you. Their kind hands, urgent to open a blue window in the gray wall formed around you. Blessed be the gifts you never notice, your health, eyes to behold the world, thoughts to countenance the unknown, memory to harvest vanished days, your heart to feel the world's waves, your breath to breathe the nourishment of distance made intimate by earth. On this echoing day of your birth, may you open the gift of solitude in order to receive your soul. Enter the generosity of silence to hear your hidden heart. Know the serenity of stillness to be enfolded anew by the miracle of your being. So let's take a moment of silence to contemplate the miracle of your being. And it's from this place that I am filled with gratitude. Gratitude for this beautiful day, this heart-filled, joy-filled day. For all those that touch my life, have touched my life, that bring me much joy and love and understanding and growth. And knowing that one presence and power is moving in and through all of life, this day and always. Always has been, always will be. Never ending, but forever expanding into the wholeness and love, intelligence and strength. And recognizing these truths of that one presence and power, I know that I am part and parcel of that. And as I know this truth for myself, I know this truth for all, that each of us are connected to each other and to that one, forever expanding into our next greater yet to be. Each of us unique in that expression, and fully loved with all the strength, courage, love, intelligence needed. So I just bless this service this morning, each person in this room, for our dear Theresa who will share a message, for all the band members and the AV team and every other volunteer that has made this day possible. And for all those that we'll meet later when we leave this building. May all be blessed on this day, as together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Selena. What a lovely reading. I'm so glad you were born, Theresa. I'm so glad.
Me too.
Okay, I invite you to sing along with the band. We're going to do this wonderful song by John Neese. It's called There Is One Life.
Looking for the answer. Were they behind some hidden door? Then I woke up one Sunday morning. It was me that I was looking for. There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God. I am one with God. There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God. I am one with God. So many things to be thankful for. All of this and so much more. There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God. I am one with God. There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God. I am one with God. I go within and talk with spirit, trusting in the truth, nothing to fear. And I wait upon that voice to answer. I see my good, my vision's clear. There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God. I am one with God. There is one life, there is one love, there is one infinite presence. I am one with God. I am one with God. I am one with God. I am one with God.
So, who's playing bass? So grateful to Shemaine for stepping up. Drew is on his crane somewhere in this state or another state. Always in another state, isn't Drew? Yes. We love Drew. It's my pleasure to introduce our special music. This is an incredible songwriter, and he's one of the most brilliant creative minds I've ever known in my life. He can play anything with a string on it. He's got a beautiful voice, a wonderful way with lyrics, and I'm so pleased to have Mandy Danzig join us for some special music today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It is so joyful to be here. I'm going to play a fiddle tune that I wrote. And the intention for this tune is around, we have these beautiful moments of connection. Like today, I'm just looking out at you all and thinking how beautiful that is. And then we have to depart at some point. And that can feel a little sad. So this is a fiddle tune called Beloved's Farewell, and it's about like trying to, as we part, hold on to the essence of that connection so that we can carry it with us when we are not together. So I invite you to use this in any way you want for imagining the connections that you might want to hold close.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mandy. No, I'm not speaking today, but I get to introduce our beloved Theresa Martin, fabulous practitioner extraordinaire. I haven't known Theresa as long as a lot of you've known her. But this is what I have come up with. If you ever want to know about the basics of science of mind and how it works, you must sit with this woman and talk to her. Because you'll notice an extraordinary journey that she's been on, and how this teaching has brought her to who she is and where she is today. I feel very grateful to have the practitioner core that we have here. And what I noticed right away with Theresa was she's someone that I could just look at to remember who I am as a practitioner. Because that's how she lives her life. So I want you to really lean in today to what Theresa has to teach us. For what Theresa wants to remind us of about this teaching today. And also let yourself be inspired as I am, that I want to be this vibrant and wonderful at 90 years old. So just one other thing, Theresa, these flowers, and there's a gift here from the community for you. Yeah, we've got cake and champagne in the other room for after service. So all of you in the room, please stay with this. Come on up, Theresa.
Wow, what an introduction. Oh my goodness, how can I keep track of all of that? That was wonderful. Thank you, Mandy. That was very soulful music. It went right to my soul. And Selena's birthday greeting. It's funny how John O'Donoghue, who speaks to my heart, just speaks to my heart. The funny thing about John O'Donoghue, I never read him when I was in Ireland. I hadn't come across him, and when I came to America, people were talking about this Irish book, an Irish author, Irish poet. And I thought, oh, I better look at this. And then when I read it, I thought, that's how I am. That's how I speak. That's how I feel. He's saying exactly how I was feeling. So that was such a lovely thing to feel. So I'm going to begin with a piece called The Celtic World of Resonance. And this is by John O'Donoghue. Now I'm going to interject in different ways how I'm going to say this piece and how I'm going to interpret what I was thinking. What was I thinking in the first place anyway? This is about the Celtic World of Resonance by John O'Donoghue. I often think that the inner world is like a landscape. The silence of the landscape reveals vast presence. The shape of the landscape is an ancient form of consciousness. Mountains are huge contemplatives. Rivers and streams offer voice. They are the tears of the earth's joy and despair. Oh, that touches me deeply. The earth is full of soul, and it speaks the soul's care for the universe. This, all it is one divine, universally living being, encircling all living beings within it. In the Celtic world, wells were sacred places and were seen as the threshold of the deeper, dark, unknown, subterranean world of light and form. I remember the times when people would go to the wells and circle them and walk around them and throw their coins in and have their intentions sent in and dreamed of. So these, you can see how the wells were sacred. It was thought that they had a different kind of healing. When a well awakens the mind, a new possibility begins to flow. But we sometimes have a barrier to our readiness. Our lack of readiness is often by fear and maybe a lack of self-appreciation. And when we are ready, we will be blessed. And at that moment, the door of this heart, this is the piece I like, the door of the heart becomes the gate of heaven. I thought that was lovely. So today I'm going to speak about what this philosophy does and how it does it. We're in the third week of it, so the third week says what it does. So this is by Ernest Holmes, and I'm going to tell you what he says, what it does. It works through love, law, and principle. We are immersed in an infinite intelligence. That infinite intelligence is an invisible, infinite intelligence. And it's a mind that knows all things. And it contains all knowledge and wisdom. But before it can reveal its secrets, it must have an outlet. So what do you think the outlet is? Us. We are the outlet. It is our minds that are the outlet for this spiritual aspect that has to come through. The universal mind has to come through us. And we must draw on all this intelligence, wisdom, and creativity through the channel of our minds. It works as a principle of law where none are excluded. Nobody. The divine is impartial. The intelligence through which we perceive is a spiritual presence. An infinite mind in the universe, and that constitutes our receptivity of it and decides its flow through us. And its nature is to give us what we are able to take. Now, we can't take everything, but what our own presence can believe and take, because you know how we know the phrase, it is done unto you as you believe, so whatever you believe will come to you. So, again, from Ernest Holmes, I'm following on from Ernest Holmes' teaching for this particular week. It's the week of the third week of our Back to Basics. Mental work is definite. Each state of thought taps the same principle. It uses the same law and is inspired by the same spirit. But each draws forth a different output. Multiplicity from unity, that's what that is. We are surrounded by infinite possibilities. It is goodness, life, law, reason, and it is expressing itself through us. It becomes more fully conscious of its own being through us. Therefore, it wishes to express itself through us. And it passes into our being, and it automatically becomes the law of our life. It passes into expression through our consciousness only as we allow it consciously to do so. So if we have not the feeling of allowing it in, it doesn't come. So therefore, we should have faith in it and its ability to do for us anything that we should ever need. The more power one gives to his thought, the more power it will have. As thought has energy, and we tap into that creative energy, the supply is the avenue through which it can work. So now, these two scenarios between John O'Donoghue and the wells and Ernest Holmes telling us how it comes through, they are attempting to awaken within us, within our consciousness, the greater good that is already within us. But we have a tendency to get stuck. So how do we get unstuck? How do we unstick ourselves? But we need to keep it in our mind what we wish to achieve. When we are speaking about this, in this day and age, there's a dream quality about the potency of our thinking. But we bring it up to date by the science of mind in the 21st century. Now, in this 21st century, it seems Ernest Holmes and its teachings are the bedrock of all the new age and new studies, quantum physics, quantum entanglement, quantum jumping. Everything is quantum, quantum, quantum. But in the olden days, it used to be called the ethers, but it no longer is called the ethers. I don't know whether any of you remember, but when there was an aspect of spirit, they wouldn't know what to call it, and they would call it the ethers. That's what I remember, okay? But these programs confirm and elaborate, but don't negate the teachings of Ernest Holmes and the teachings of the modern mystics. They bring new understanding with their imagery and ideas. Now, I'm going into the quantum area because everything in the physical universe is made up of subatomic particles. But in the spiritual world, they are called divine particles. And these particles are electrons, such as electrons. And the physicists discovered that the person observing or measuring the particles that make up the atoms affects the behavior. It affects the behavior of energy, but only when the observer observes it, when it looks at it and puts its attention forth. These particles, these divine particles, exist as pure potential and are there in their wave state. They can be in a wave state or in a particle state, and they are everything and nothing until they are observed. So we, as observers, change the state of the particles. It cannot manifest its reality until we observe it. The moment the observer looks for the electron, there is a specific point where it turns into a wave, and then it can turn into physicality. So this is an amazing way that this philosophy works through physics, through science. It's no wonder we're called the science of mind. So if you can imagine a future event in your life, and that's based on your personal desires, and that means you could be healthy, wealthy. It also means that you could be happy all the time. It also means that you could influence the matter with our thinking, with our thought. So when I named my talk today, what was I thinking? It is because my thinking was what brought me here. My thinking was that I was looking at Louise Hay. This is before I ever came to America. I never intended coming to America. It was never on my bucket list, not once. But we had converted to the Church of Latter-day Saints, and I'm not saying the entire title at the present time, but we converted as a family. And while I was doing that, while I was a Latter-day Saint, I was very interested in music and interested in everything. But what I did was I also was interested in Louise Hay, Course in Miracles, everything that you could imagine that was alternative in a way. So I was like a little freak in a way because everyone said, well, they're the morons. And I thought, okay, yeah, I can believe that. We're the morons, yeah. That's all right. Our neighbors called us the morons. But I was reading this stuff day in, day out, day in, day out. So it changed my thinking. And it changed my thinking in a way where there was a lot of negativity in our country at the time. The negativity was low employment, poverty, people were emigrating, and my two daughters had already emigrated. They had come to the States. So my husband and I were empty nesters. So as empty nesters, I said, if you got a ticket to go, if you got a visa to go to the States, would you go? He said, sure, yeah, why not? So that was 30 years ago. I came to the States. I came to the States when I was almost 60. So if any of you are thinking out there, oh, I'm getting too old to do this, you're not. Just believe it, you're not. Anyway, so you have to imagine what you want to bring into your life, and there we are. So how do we do that? Well, if we want to change our behavior, and our thoughts and our thinking is what we have to change. We can be a new, expanded version of ourselves if we want, if that's what we want to bring into our life. And here's how we do it. we have classes all the time on this. We have the foundations class. We have the book study, which is fantastic. We have training for practitioners. There's classes on all the time. And as Delanne just told you, there's a lot going on here from day to day and week to week. So what we have to do in order to access this divine presence is we must assume the feeling of the wish that we have. We assume it. We say, I feel it already here. It is happening now. This is happening now. Even though the circumstances may not be ideal for what you want, but you have to know that it's going to happen once you've indicated that this is what you want. Once you put it into the matrix, as we call it these days, you'll get what you want once you believe it. It is done unto you as you believe. So, but you must do this until you have a sensory feeling of that reality. And you have to imagine that you are already experiencing the feeling and that you already possess the thing. The feeling crowds out all negativity. Just remember that bit, because it's a higher energy, it's a better energy, so it crowds out that. And you must assume a higher concept of being is that's what you want to be. So this is a feeling of fulfillment and a future present fact. So knowing all of that, feeling and thought, there was a test done with I think it was it might have been Dr. Joe Dispenza, but I came across it anyway. And now I think that's who it was. And they put 3 groups, and one gave them the idea that if they're feeling, that the feeling would manifest what they wanted. Second group, they were to think what they wanted. And the third group, they had to feel and think and be enthusiastic. So you can guess from what I've just said, which group manifested what they wanted. The third group manifested, but not the other 2 groups didn't have all of the feeling, thought, enthusiasm to bring into being what they wanted to manifest. So, all of that. I'd like to bring forth another piece by John O'Donoghue. Thank you, Selena, for that wonderful birthday greeting. You know, it touched my soul, the way that was said, the way he speaks. And this is another one. And this one is a metaphor. It kind of shows how the thing moves if you understand metaphors. So this is a metaphor. And it's called Bannacht. And Bannacht means blessing. Okay. In the day when the weight deadens on your shoulders and you stumble, may the clay dance to balance you. And when your eyes freeze behind a grey window and the ghost of loss gets into you, may a flock of colours, indigo, green, and azure blue, come to awaken you in a meadow of delight. And when the canvas frays in the currach of thought, and a stain of ocean blackens beneath you, may there come across the waters a path of yellow moonlight to bring you safely home. And may the nourishment of the earth be yours, may the clarity of light be yours, and may the fluency of the ocean be yours. May the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so, may a slow wind work these words of love around you. An invisible cloak to mind your life. Let us pray. I keep forgetting to put the mic up. On this amazing day where celebration is abound, where the feeling of magnificence is surrounding me in every single way. I have been honored by this community. I've been honored by Reverend Cindy and my fellow journeyers on this journey. There is deep gratitude in me for all that has occurred, for every single person that's here or celebrating with me. I'm not the only one in the 90s. There's one or two others that are in that spot. And it's a great honor, it's a great privilege to have arrived at 90. I feel deeply honored that I'm at this place. So it's a deep gratitude for all that happens this day, for the music, for the prayers, for Reverend Cindy for arranging a party, for the beauty of the day, beauty of the mountains and the way things come into us, the feeling of the chill, for my beautiful family, and for all of you who are here today, the sound of my voice. I pray on this day that those who are affected by fires are truly blessed in their newfound surroundings. For the firefighters, the first responders, and for all who are helping in so many ways. And for us here who feel that awful thing that is happening, we raise our vibration higher and higher, because it is our vibration that will change the tone of things. It is how we think and how we act and how we behave that makes things change. It is the change that we are requiring, that we are becoming, and that we really are. It is that sincerity within us that drives us and moves through us as spirit at all times. It is moving as us, in us, around us, and through us. This spirit is who we really are in form. As I said in my piece, the spirit wants to enjoy itself through us. We are its expression, the form of it. I am so thrilled for this day, for having arrived at this age, to be well, to be happy, and to be able to enjoy it how best I can. For the beautiful friends that are around, I give thanks. I give thanks for all the good there is. I give thanks for each and every aspect. I give thanks for the classes that are happening. And for those of you who are online, I bless you. I bless you on this day, knowing that you are there, that you are listening. I bless those who are not able to be here and are in other vacation situations. I bless them too, that they have a safe home, that they are safely home. I bless everyone sitting in a seat right now, that you have a blessing. And as I offer you a blessing, I'd like you to consider yourself, what blessings you need for yourself, and what blessings you need for those around you. You could say your name out loud, or say it in a whisper. But if you want to include others in our prayers today, just say that name. And that name is included in these blessings and these prayers, because we are truly blessed. We are a loving community here in Salt Lake City, and we bless each and every one. So knowing that we are truly blessed and feel it in our senses, we have a sensory feeling of the blessing. Know it in your heart. Because that divine one is everywhere present in each and every one, no matter what. So for all of that, I'm giving thanks. I release my word, I let it be, as together we say, and so it is. Amen.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
While the music is going quietly right now, I'd just like to let you know something that Reverend Cindy asked me to share. And I'd like to share it. It's very personal, but I'd like to share it. I have a great testimony of tithing. I have tithed since I was a Latter-day Saint. And I've had so many blessings over the years. Blessings of health, blessings of finance, blessings in so many different ways. Blessings of family, blessings of friends. I have been blessed all over by my tithing and by what I give. So this is our time of sacred giving. Would the ushers please come forward? I'd just like to tell you that there was a time when there was no one in our family working. And we were a family of 6 children and 2 parents. No one was working. Our teenagers formerly had small little jobs, but at this particular time in our lives, there was nobody working. There was no income. And I thought, okay, I've got to do something about this. So I paid my tithe. I said, I know this works. I've got to do it. And I wrote out a really great resume. And this resume, I got myself a fabulous job. I was offered a great job that I was in for 10 years at a college. And at a salary that was better than anyone had ever had in my family. And that was so fantastic that it really changed everything. My daughter, who was at college, had a different feel about herself. She felt, oh, my parent, manager in a college, wow. So that changed her life. So I don't mind what it is that you're able to give this day, but whatever it is, we are so grateful for it. The ushers are coming around, and they have a QR code on the side of the basket if you want to use that. And we are so blessed because what you offer in this offering is a sacred offering, and we use it in a sacred manner. We also use it to pay our band, our minister, Reverend Cindy, and our audiovisual team, and other expenses, and put on classes. There is so much that we are able to do, and we do it honestly, carefully. Every penny is properly spent, just so you know that. So I am so grateful for your contribution. I'm grateful for every penny you give, whether it's a lot or a little. All is sacred, and thank you. Let's bless the offering when the ushers come this way. Thank you for being so quiet there. I wanted to say that. So if you're willing and able, put your hands out or think about it. Think about blessing the offering so that it multiplies, it increases the way we want to, and we have all the supplies for all of the things we need. So the QR code is on the side if you need to use that. So just bless this offering. I bless it, I thank it, and thank everyone who put some money in the basket. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. And so it is. Thank you.
All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me.
hear some more from the amazing Mandy Danzig.
Well, it's been such a joy to be with you today, and Theresa, happy birthday. Very inspiring, that message. And I have the good fortune to live right along the Jordan River. As a folk singer, that's very convenient. I have practical experience crossing over. But also, living along a river is a really beautiful thing because the river gets where it's going. It kind of sets its intention, and you can put something in the way, and it will just pile up intention and actions and go right over that. And it's so steady. So this is a song that I wrote for myself about remaining steady with who I am and what I care about and what I would like to see myself bring into the world, and finding community around that. Went down to the river and on the shore, about to study war no more. Gonna live in peace with a fellow man. Oh, sisters, brothers, come and lend a hand. Beat my sword into a plowshare, work the soil, peace with care. Gonna keep on marching, not for war, but for the causes that are worth my dying for. Every dream has a chance to be seeds that grow a reality, and so I hope that someday we'll meet down by the river. You might think that I'm a fool, or maybe you're a dreamer too, or you may be too weak to stand and help us heal the scars upon the land. Where does blood go from all we've done? Killed the soil and choked the sun, but the river's promised sacred stream can never fail to wash what's sullied clean. Every dream has a chance to be seeds grow a reality, and so I hope that someday we'll meet down by the river. This river runs wild and free from the mountain tops down to the sea, and I think it winds through every soul, connects a world we live in pole to pole. I have a dream that at the shore we'll pledge to study war no more. Gonna live in peace with a fellow man. Oh, sisters, brothers, come and lend a hand. Every dream believe someday we'll meet down by the river, down by the river. Yeah, down by the river, down by the river.
Fantastic. It's a day of metaphors, huh, today? And Theresa, I would read the entire Science of Mind if you would do it on an Audible for me. Your message was wonderful. It was powerful, and I'm so blessed to know you, and we are so blessed to have you in our community. So happy to celebrate your birthday. So stick around. Stick around. We're going to have some fun. Yeah. Remember, if you need a prayer, practitioners available across the hall for a minute. I'm sure they're going to want to get to partying. So make your way over there as quickly as you can. Still time to join in those classes going on, so take advantage of that. Let's stand, everyone. Let's sing our closing song.
I can change the world with my own two hands, make it a better place. With my own two hands, make it a kinder place. With my own two hands, with my own two hands. I can make peace on earth with my own two hands. I can clean up the earth with my own two hands. I can reach out to you with my own two hands. With my own two hands. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. I'll make a brighter place with my own two hands. I'll make a safer place with my own two hands. I'll help the human race with my own two hands. With my own two hands. I can change the world with my own two hands, make it a better place. With my own two hands, make it a kinder place. With my own two hands, with my own two hands. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Oh, let's get together and feel alright. Yes, let's get together and feel alright.
Let's get to feeling all right.